Thanks for tuning into my channel. So tonight's reading is going to be an energy checkup where we look at you and your person's energies, meaning their thoughts and feelings for you and the likely outcome as it stands at present. Then I'm going to do an extended reading over on Vimeo, going much more in depth, looking at it from many more angles. If you feel drawn to go over to Vimeo, the links to those videos for the extended version are in the description box below. Quick announcement, for those who have ordered personal readings from me, first of all, thank you for ordering a personal reading from me. When you order the reading, I reply with a time frame that it's going to take for you to get that reading. And lately it's been 7 to 10 business days. So business days does not include weekends, okay? So please consult a calendar before emailing me asking me where your reading is, because it only slows down the process and makes it take longer for me to get your reading done because I'm busy answering emails as opposed to doing the readings. So, yeah, remember that it takes 7 to 10 business days, so that's a week and a half, and I update the description box and my website when that time frame changes, as it is subject to change depending on demand, okay? So we've got 3 options to choose from. The orange card is a message from your person. Messages from your person will be included in this reading, and that's option number 1. The second option is a yellow card, option number 2. And the third option is a green card, option number 3. So remember to pick using your intuition. Pause the video if you need more time. The timestamps are in the description box below. And if you'd like to use this method, you can close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose nice and slow, and out through the mouth nice and slow. And when you open your eyes, the first card that your eyes goes to is usually the right option for you. Now recall, this is a general reading. If you'd like a personalized look in your situation, you can email me for a personal reading. And within 5 to 10 minutes, you should know if this reading is resonating with you. If you're guided to the reading, it's likely there was a message there for you. However, always feel free to choose another option or another video to find a reading that does resonate with you, okay? Getting started with option 1. Welcome, option 1. This is your energy checkup reading for your person. So we'll do messages from your person to take a look at your energies, your thoughts and feelings towards one another. Your first message is, I want to surprise you. So your person says they want to surprise you, option 1. So go ahead and think about your person, the person you came to this reading for, and I'll pull more messages. Angel spirits and guides, please get us in contact with the guides and higher self of the love interest of option 1. What else does option 1's love interest want to say to them? What else does option 1's love interest want to say to them, please? What else does option 1's love interest want to say? What else does option 1's love interest want to say, please? I admire how strong and independent you are. So your person says they admire how strong and independent you are. What else does this person want to say to option 1? I've never felt this connected to anyone before. So this person does feel your connection. They feel it strongly. They've never felt this connected to anyone else before like this. And I got my karma bad for how I treated you. So this person got their karma bad for how they treated you. So evidently they didn't treat you very well. At the bottom of the deck we've got, I want a new start with you. So it does indicate that you're in separation, or there's been some sort of an ending to this connection. So those are all the message cards we're going to get today. I'll pull more message cards in the extended version. So now we're going to pull tarot cards for overall clarity and guidance on these messages. See what you guys feel for each other, what your energies are towards the connection. For option 1, the energy between option 1 and their love interest right now? Okay. We've got the Page of Wands for you, option 1. So you might be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If not, you have those traits because you're looking towards the future with hopeful eyes. You've got a passion, a spark for this person, and you do want a new start with this person. If they want a new start with you, you certainly want a new start with them. Coming across like with a little bit of innocence and sort of like an adventurousness to you in your personality. This is how this person makes you feel. But you are looking to the future to begin something new, some sort of a new project or adventure or a new start with this person. This person feels very similarly towards you. They're wanting to bring forth, this cup of love, this offer, this communication. A very romantic cup of love or offer. They could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but they would have these traits and this energy of being in their feelings about you. This is a little bit of an immature energy, not the most stable energy or long-lasting energy, but it's a start. It's some sort of a message or a phone call to let you know they're thinking about you and they have feelings for you. Some sort of warm communication. They'd like to have a change in the connection, perhaps travel towards you, some change for the positive where the two of you could enjoy each other's company and sort of bridge the gap I'm getting. Option 1, I see that, your feelings towards this person are very watery and emotional as well. You're in the honeymoon phase towards this person. You feel like you love this person. You want to have mutual love and mutual attraction. You want to date this person. So, yeah, you definitely have very warm feelings towards this person and high hopes for a reconciliation or progressing this connection to the next level, going on more dates, getting to know each other more and having it be mutual. So similar loving, emotional energies towards one another here. And your person's thoughts and feelings towards the connection, they're the Queen of Swords in reverse. So that's air sign energy, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And with it being in reverse, it talks about, there's been some sort of an injustice in this connection here. We did see that your person said that, they got their karma bad for how they treated you. So how do they think about the connection? I think that they feel limited or trapped, for some reason, at the very least, unable to speak their truth here. So while they have these emotions towards you, there's something about, there being a trap or an inhibition regarding them speaking their truth. So it could be that they are experiencing disappointments at home, or in their work life, some broken promises or hopes that didn't manifest. And I feel like their hopes with you have not manifested. And so, maybe they don't feel like they were given a big chance by you, or that you guys just really didn't get the chance to get this connection off and running, that there was some blockage to it towards it really becoming all that it could be. And so I feel like your person's having trouble moving beyond some sort of a loss, or their emotions are interfering with their judgment regarding you. So I feel like they're going through some stuff. And so I feel like this makes them feel, a little bit bitter at times towards this connection. And that's because of the loss and the disappointment that I feel that they've had. And this feeling that they can't speak their truth towards you. And that, they perhaps have broken promises towards you or with you, or vice versa. And I'm getting that there's some sort of conflict or loss at home or in their personal life here as well. So there's some bitterness in their energy here. This desire on their part almost to be alone and to swear off relationships or withdraw, with this queen being in reverse. It's a more of like in a critical or inflexible energy. And it could be that this person feels this way towards another person. Getting that this person does feel this way towards another person. So if this is a third party situation, then I feel like, that would apply more. They feel cold, they feel aloof towards someone else, they feel critical, they feel inhibited. They can't come towards you with these loving emotions because there is the sense of there being two options that this person is trying to juggle here. A decision that they need to that they need to make regarding, their emotions, and what route to take in their life. It will affect, other areas of their life, their money, their home, to come towards you, it feels like. And so this stops this person, from really sharing with you what they want to share with you. But they do have these romantic feelings towards you. That's very obvious with the Knight of Cups. Wow. So in the past, you guys really experienced some upliftment in this connection. It felt like a twin flame or a higher level soulmate connection. This person had a lot of emotions towards you in the past. We've got water sign energy again here, so one or both of you could have that, but you would definitely have had that towards one another in the past. And if this person's a masculine, or whoever has the most masculine energy in the reading is somebody who is very, very sensitive but hides their feelings well. They could hold a grudge because they are sensitive and they get their feelings hurt easily. They could be a bit possessive and controlling as well, and indulgent, but there's someone that their friends know that their friends can rely on, like they're a reliable person. They're a cultured person. They've got sort of like this patriarchal energy towards them, creative, warm, and protective. And I feel like your connection has been deeply emotional. Some of you have been committed to this person, but this is like a soulmate energy, very strong soulmate. Perhaps there's been some jealousy between the two of you and some difficulty really opening up or trusting one another, because I'm getting such intensity from this connection. We already see that the feelings towards one another are very positive with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And I feel like you had some sort of completion of a cycle in the past, but I feel like it was fulfilling. You achieved something here with that World card. Yes, it can talk about endings. Perhaps you have had an ending, but it's not like the kind of ending that is like permanent. It's more of leveling up in the connection, like graduating to the next level, making progress here. So this card says that I feel in the past that you felt that you were each other's world, that your success was assured here. There was a real sense that you guys could have abundance and happiness together, that whatever that the two of you did, you would be successful, and that you could very much have been in a mature and fulfilling relationship, one where you guys really helped each other to set aside your fears, insecurities, your ego, to really enjoy being in the moment together and experiencing like this sort of richness and harmoniousness that was both physically and spiritually rewarding. So very beautiful past energies for the two of you. And at present, we've got the very slow-moving Knight of Pentacles. So that's Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. Slow and steady wins the race. So I feel like this is taking a while for you to get this offer, even though you guys have mutual feelings for each other, mutual love and desire for one another, warmth between the two of you. With that Knight of Pentacles, it says that, it's going to take a while, and it's probably already taken a while, particularly if there's been sort of a completion of a cycle here. But I feel like your feelings towards one another are very steadfast, very resilient, and I feel like, the two of you are being very practical and very cautious towards this connection. Could be one or both of you is getting a little bit bored with the length of time it's taking to really progress this thing forward, since you guys did have such a, banging past energy, very happy and promising past energy. At present things feel really slow, like moving at a turtle pace, so it's not very exciting right now, but it is dependable, like the sense that you guys know that this is coming, like you're going to receive this offer from this person, that it's going to be a solid offer, and that with determination and effort, you guys will get to the finish line. I feel like you guys have a shared sense of dedication and loyalty to this connection here. And like I said, it might not be the most romantic or inspired time that you're having right now, but I feel like there's this feeling that that you can rely on each other, and that the relationship that you guys will eventually have, or if you're in the relationship currently, although I'm not getting that strongly, it's a secure one, and it's one that is based on financial security as well. So it could be that the two of you are really focused on your financial security at present, because it looks like there's something that's holding your person back from really communicating to you in the way that they would like to. and being with you in the way that they would like to. There's something holding them back with that Queen of Swords energy in reverse. Whether that be another person or their own sense of bitterness and loss about some sort of a disappointment that they've experienced in their life. So I feel like in the future we've got, some more delays, unfortunately, with the with that Ace of Swords. Okay, when the Ace of Swords is in the upright, it talks about a new beginning, a new idea, at least about how to have a new beginning. And I feel like there's a lack of clarity going forward. Some more stagnation. Whatever this energy is, this Swords energy, it's creating stagnation in this connection, and it's on the end of your person. I feel. Maybe they're overthinking things, or they are wondering if the idea to be with you isn't valid for some reason, or they just haven't come to a clear idea in their mind of how to do this. They feel as a result of that they shouldn't go ahead. And if it's you who are feeling like, you shouldn't go ahead with this connection for whatever reason, then I'm seeing that in this near future here. There is a possibility for any communication to have a breakdown, or there being a delay to the communication that I see that this person wants to come forth with to you. And if you do communicate, there could be some sort of a misunderstanding that occurs. So be aware and be cautious of that. And I feel like, with this cautious energy at present, I feel like there's a sense that you already know that, you need to be careful with communication. And that instinct is correct, because there could be a breakdown in communication here. And that would result in further coolness or detachment in this relationship. So I feel like, again, it has to do with, miscommunications, perhaps, a tendency to argue between the two of you. And so I am getting that there is a difference in your worldview, or your ideas, or your spiritual views here, that affect your ability to really gel, to really get this thing off the ground, to keep it going. Okay. So we've got the Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. And the Queen of Wands, very positive in terms of your outcome. So you're going to be sitting pretty here, regardless of your sign. The Queen of Wands is, a go for it card. It's affirmative card, talking about, good luck in the connection going forward. So even though you guys have your differences, I feel like there's a lot of passion and warmth between the two of you, and a tendency for the feminine in this connection to be very generous towards this person, a very fruitful feminine. A very fortunate one. This is the type of person that commands respect. Regardless of where she's at, she's looked up to for her wisdom. She makes a loyal friend and a loving partner. Okay, very colorful, confident person. Who's confident in her abilities, and I feel like, this shows a passionate, romantic, partnership between two loving, loyal partners. So I feel like that's definitely a possibility for you guys going forward here, regardless of, any differences that you have. So I'm going to get a Romance Angels card. One Romance Angels card before taking it over to the extended. Let's get a Romance Angels card for option 1 regarding this connection, please. We've got 2 that wanted to come out. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So in the interim, while you're going through this this pause in your connection, or enduring this very slow pace for you to get the communication or the progress that you're seeking, you're being guided to love yourself, to really embody that Queen of Fire energy. Show yourself the love and the warmth that you want to show this person, and stand in your power, as you are worthy of that, and that will make you more romantically attractive to this person as well. And you deserve love. You are lovable. So Spirit wants you to know that, while you might question your lovability just due to the fact that you guys have differences in the slow pace of this connection, you are lovable and you are worthy of love, and this person does admire you. They admire how strong you are. We see that there, and they want to surprise you. So I feel like, because of how connected they feel towards you, regardless of any bad karma they accrued in any way that they mistreated you in the past, they are going to eventually come for you forth towards you with those two knights. Knights are all about messages coming forth, okay? One is a loving message, one is a stable message. So slow and steady wins the race, I feel. So we're going to delve deeper into this in the extended version. The link to the Vimeo video of that is in the description box below. And if this is where we leave off, thanks for tuning in. Let me know if this resonated in the comment section below. If you'd like a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box. Hit the like button if you liked it. Please consider subscribing, as it does continue to support the channel, and I will talk to you next time. Welcome, option 2. So this is an energy checkup where we look at how you and your person feel towards one another, past, present, future, likely outcome, and then I'll do extended where I'll get more deeply into your energies, after this, and pull some more messages as well. The first message from your person is, I want you to believe in me again. So your person wants you to believe in them again. There's some sense that you don't believe in them anymore here, and they want you to. So think about your person, the person you came to this video for. Angels, spirits, and guides, please get us in touch with the higher self of option 2's person, please. What does option 2's person want to say to them? What do they want to say to them? What does option 2's person want to say to them, please? What messages does option 2's person want to say to them? I'm unwilling to trade security and status, even for true love. So there is in some way that this person feels they need to trade their security or status, and they wouldn't even do that for true love. I'm in a very dark place. Unfortunately, your person's in a very dark place, and it seems like it. If they're in such a materialistic mindset as to forego love for material things, that's not a good place to be in. No, and they realize that you don't believe in them. Maybe that's why. Any other messages? I don't want to admit I'm wrong. So this person's very much in their ego. They don't want to admit they're wrong. Some of them, they took advantage of you, and I feel like they're very, they're mad at themselves for how they behaved. So let's get into this energy here. Using the tarot cards. For option 2, angels, spirits, and guides, give us guidance regarding these messages and their feelings for one another for option 2. Yeah, we've got the Scorpionic Tower card. It's in reverse, so it says that there were some red flags that have been showing themselves. Whether you've heeded those red flags or not, it'd be a good idea to pay attention to any red flags that you might be seeing regarding this connection, as if you don't, things could end up badly. There could be some sort of a tower moment that creates destruction that, very well could be avoided, at this time with this being in reverse, if you were to pay attention to the red flags and address some of those, okay? Regardless, even if there is already been a tower moment, I feel that, holding on to, bitterness or upset feelings about why that happened or how that happened isn't beneficial. Your thoughts and feelings are that it's, time to, or more so that you're kind of stuck in this tower moment of any sort of loss or destruction that's occurred in this connection, and you really need to let that go or begin to heal that so that you can move forward, clear away, the debris, and start anew on fresh ground in order to build something new here. Because your person wants to come forth to you with an offer, a solid offer actually. It's just very slow moving with this Knight of Pentacles. And so that is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. And this is a steadfast person, this is a loyal person, this is a loyal energy regardless of their sign. They want to move towards you. It's just taking them a long time because they want it, when they do it, they want it to have value. They want to do it right. Okay, if there's been some sort of an ending in this connection, and they've hurt you in some way, they know that in order to earn your trust again, that they're going to have to bring it. They're going to have to give you something of value. They're going to have to communicate with you or offer you something that makes you reconsider, the fact that they've been in their ego, that they caused you to not believe in them, that they've been in the wrong. And so this person doesn't want to admit they're wrong, but they do want to communicate something to you, that is solid and grounded and down to earth. Okay. Could even be a gift. We see that that this person puts a high emphasis of importance on material things and status. So this is a status-minded person. They could potentially do well for themselves financially, and so it could be some sort of a material thing that they give you as well. I'm getting their love language could be gifts, right? Of the 5 love languages, there could be gifts, but for option 2, you very much want to have a new beginning with this person. Option 2, you could be engaging in some sort of magic or manifestation rituals, but you're using your resources and all the charms of your personality to entice this person into a new start with you. You could be a Gemini or Virgo with that Magician card, but you would have that energy to you, as well as fire sign energy with that page of fire. And the page of fire is an adventurous, somewhat naive, innocent person looking to the future, wanting to embark on a new adventure, have a new beginning. And I feel like you really feel optimistic that you can be successful with this person. Like, you have a spark of passion towards this person. You could find them very charming, very attractive. Maybe they're a smooth talker. There's something about them that you find magical, so to speak. So you're definitely, looking to have a new beginning, to manifest a new beginning, and you feel fairly optimistic that you can manifest it. Maybe you've already seen signs from the universe that this is coming to fruition, that this person actually is coming towards you, and you're looking. I mean, you're all about it. You're looking towards it. And your person's energy is the Six of Wands in reverse. So the Six of Wands in reverse is saying that, there's a delay to the success in this connection. It could be that you guys don't have the support from others that your person would like to have. Maybe, friends or families of theirs would not be entirely supportive of them reaching out to you or having a connection with you or moving this thing forward. But I feel like they still are going to do it. Like, this is a card of success and victory, and although it's in reverse, it's still about success and victory. It's just perhaps a bit delayed and slow moving, and we already saw that the energy from this person is slow moving with that Knight of Pentacles. So it could be the reason that they're taking a long time to come towards you with an offer, a communication that's something grounded, something solid and real, is because, they lack some of the support that they would really ideally desire to have, in this connection with you, or the support that they would like to have for this connection. So I think they realize there's still more work that needs to be done here for them to achieve, happiness and success with you. And I feel like they get frustrated, but they're willing to fight for what they want and stuff. And I feel like, at times they reassess their goals towards this connection of what they want from you. But I think the bottom line is that they view you as their love, and they're willing to wait longer if it's necessary to be with you. Because I do think that they think that you're beautiful, that they think that you're sexy and attractive, and I'm getting, that this passion that you have for them is mutual. I'm seeing a new approach being taken here. In the past position, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So when the Four of Cups is upright, it talks about, a missed opportunity, or somebody being bored, a situation being stalled. But I feel like in the recent past, you might have already seen glimpses of that starting to turn around. Maybe you've taken the initiative, or they have, to take a new approach to this connection to sort of turn things around here. So I feel like, if there has been a missed opportunity in the past, I feel like that's beginning to change with that card being in reverse. It says, that maybe your person needed to take time for themselves. They've withdrawn from you. It could have been that they just felt, overly stimulated by the intensity of your emotional connection, or you could have felt that way. Whoever withdrawn, if it was both of you guys who withdrawn, I felt like it was because this is such an emotionally intense connection. It makes you feel worn out, and or at the very least, somebody has been extremely busy, had a lot of activity around them, and that's made them feel worn out too. So I feel like in the past, if you guys have had difficulties in the connection with that Tower card, I'm getting that you did, and that you have, and you are having some difficulties. I feel like, that's caused the relationship to lose its luster a little bit, and so cause you guys both to withdraw and reassess the situation. But I feel like your person wants to work on it, and that if they do work on it, that, you guys can have this new beginning in love here. Could even be talking about a loss that your person experienced or you experienced in the past that caused you to withdraw from relationships, to take time to yourself before entering into a new relationship, is what I'm getting. That'll resonate for some of you, when that's a healthy thing to do. Not swing from tree branch to tree branch, but actually take time to heal from a previous relationship. If there's been an ending in this connection, and if it's been some time since you guys have been together, I feel like you guys have both taken the time to heal from that, so that any new beginning that the two of you have will be on a level playing field. But we do see that there's some work that you need to do as far as letting go of whatever destruction occurred here in this connection in the past. Wow. And whatever new approach the two of you are taking, I feel is working out really well. We've got the Ten of Cups here, which talks about, total and complete emotional fulfillment. It talks about the possibility of a family and marriage, and just, everything being, sunshines and roses. And we've got the beautiful Sun card, which is the most positive card in the deck. So some of you are experiencing a rejuvenation in this connection. Some of you have seen glimpses from the universe that this thing is going somewhere, and you realize, that you have manifested, a reconnection with this person, or that it's on the horizon, and you recognize that they are going to continue working for this as well. And whatever it is working out beautifully for you, because with that Ten of Cups, either you are in a Ten of Cups energy, which is about comfort, happiness, and love and harmony, or you're soon to enter into this, because this signifies a time of completion and rewards for the seeds that you have sown in the past. So, I feel like, at present or soon, life is going to be really good. You're going to be enjoying abundance in the truest sense of the word, as this card talks about, a loving, supportive, and joyful relationship in your future, in a happy family life, where you guys share your love openly and feel secure in your situation. So I feel like there is a sense of security between the two of you, regardless of circumstances, just being in the knowledge that you do love one another, and that there is hope for this connection. And, with the Sun card, that's just like doubling down on that. That's icing on the cake, talking about, pleasure. Some of you too, some of you are, in a sexual relationship with this person, experiencing passion, experiencing pleasure, or just, engaging in some form of self-expression that's given this connection vitality and clarity. And so I feel like the sun is shining on you regardless, or soon will be, and there's going to be clarity on what to do here. And I feel like, whatever question that you had in your mind when you came to this reading, the answer is affirmative. It's positive, okay? And so this is Leo energy and water sign energy, so take what resonates there. That's the energy of the cards. But it does certainly talk about a happy, pleasurable relationship where you both feel comfortable and where you both feel content. And I feel like, if you are in contact, you are enjoying each other very much, inspiring one another. And I feel like this is predicting, a bright and beautiful romance in your future. Commitment definitely could be marriage as well for some. anybody's had their walls up, I feel like, we've got the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck talking about security and the connection. I feel like people are letting go of their barriers, letting go of their walls here. And if your person says they're unwilling to trade security and status for true love, I feel like they are in the future going to let go of some of that security. If that security revolves around pentacles or money, I feel like they're willing to let that go, to come out of this dark place, and to get you to believe in them again, because I feel like you guys are both beginning to see glimpses of this connection really turning into something beautiful, having the potential to be something beautiful. And it's going to require, someone, likely this person, letting their guards down, and I feel like they will. They're going to get over this security mindedness, this dark night of the soul that's occurring, that's making them overly cautious, that's creating blocks and possessive behavior. I feel like that's ending. And because I feel like, they realize that it's caused stagnation. This connection just creates more delays and obstacles from you guys moving ahead. And so there's definitely, changes that need to be made, but this person's aware of that, and they're willing to make changes. They feel the relationship is worth it, okay? It could take some time. This person, I feel like, is a type that clings to old, tried and true methods. They're, like they said before, they're afraid to admit they're wrong, or they don't want to admit they're wrong. They're afraid to take a risk, and I feel like going forward, that's going to continue to be a part of the equation, a part of their personality and their approach, because they fear losing control in relationship, and they don't want to see their power dwindle, because that makes them feel insecure, right? Their sense of self-worth is closely tied to money, material things, or status, or whatever it is that makes this person feel secure. This person's ego is pretty big. So I feel like going forward, this person, they might fear depending on you. And as a result of that, this could make them feel a bit stifled or trapped going forward. So I still feel there's going to be this energy of them fighting with themselves about giving up control and allowing themselves to be vulnerable here. But I'm getting the single no more card for you here when the outcome here. This is about being your feminine single power regardless of your gender. And with it being in reverse, I'm taking that, you're not going to be single for much longer with this. I feel like you guys will enter into a relationship. I feel like you might even end up depending on this person financially. But just be careful with that, because then, you could end up feeling trapped and bored. You might allow yourself to give up your independence to be a bit dependent on this person in order to feed their ego and make them feel more secure, because like I said, they don't want to be dependent on you. They need the power to be in their favor in order to feel secure. So you might try to ease that by giving them too much power. So be careful of that. That'll just end up maybe making them happy but making you feel trapped. So you definitely don't want that. You want to be able to spread your wings. So make sure that's a condition of you guys in this relationship, that you're allowed to still do the things that bring you joy and to have your independence here, because you do deserve satisfaction, success, in this relationship, but outside of this relationship as well. Okay, but definitely feeling like, as long as you keep your independence and your equality in the connection, you guys will continue to have, and you will see a resurgence of love, romance, and excitement here. So, very positive reading, option 2. I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card and then take it to the extended, where we'll get in deeper, ask more questions, pull more messages. For those who have chosen option 2, let's get a Romance Angels card that speaks to this reading, please, for more clarity and guidance. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So some of you guys, are already dependent on this person. Perhaps, in the sense that you are refusing to see things that need adjustment. and any red flags in the connection. And as long as you refuse to see that or hold on to any loss or destruction that's occurred in the past, it keeps you trapped in a sense, and it prevents you from having this happy future from this person. So you're really guided with that card to free yourself from anything that holds you back. And as I said before, with that Nine of Pentacles and the outcome in reverse, you don't want to fall into the trap of allowing yourself to be codependent on this person, because that's not going to be healthy for the connection. If you want this to work, then you need to maintain your equality and your independence in the connection. So free yourself from any tendencies to be that way, and take back control of your life. And you are worthy and deserving of equality and happiness in this connection. At the bottom of the deck, we have worth waiting for. So again, seeing that it's taken some time with that Pentacles energy, divine timing is at work in your love life. So even though it's taking some time, the cards are saying it's worth waiting for. Okay, option 2. So if you'd like to follow me over to Vimeo to get more in depth, the link to that will be in the description box below. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in. If you'd like a personal reading, I am booked for about a week and a half, but I am starting to take, more readings again. So, contact me if you'd like one of those. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, as it helps to keep the channel going, and I'll talk to you next time. Option 3, thanks for tuning into your reading. So this is your energy checkup. We're going to look at your person's thoughts and feelings towards you, and some background energy, future energy on the situation and on this connection. So the first message from your person is, I'm making the effort to become the person you deserve. So your person says they're making the effort to become the person that you deserve. That's positive. So go ahead and think about your person, the person you came to this reading for. Angel, spirits, and guides, please get us in contact with the higher self of the love interest of option 3, please. For those who have chosen option 3, what does their person want to tell them? What does option 3's love interest want to tell them, please? What do they want to say? What does option 3's love interest want to tell them, please? I wonder if we're too different to make this work. So this person is working on themselves, and they're wondering if you guys are too different to make this work. What are their messages from this person for option 3, please? What other messages does this person have? Maybe your person's sleepy this morning, option 3. I don't know. Any other messages from option 3's love interest? There we go. You should have more self-confidence and stop doubting yourself. So for whatever reason, your person says you should have more self-confidence and stop doubting yourself. Do you come across a little nervous around this person? Evidently, your person thinks that you aren't entirely owning your power. But take what resonates. I'm reading for thousands of people, so it's hard for me to trust. Okay. So I'm getting the sense that this person might want you to come towards them or message them, because it's hard for them to trust. So them saying that, you need to have more self-confidence in yourself, while that might be valid, maybe you do need to, I think they just want you to come towards them. They feel like if you had more confidence, you would. Because this person has their doubts about the connection, because they wonder if you guys are too different to make this work. But I don't feel like they're being completely passive, because they say they're making the effort to become a better person for you. Now, whether or not you're aware of this, well, it depends on each of you and your connections, but I'm getting the sense this person does care about you, and there has been, some sort of a rift or a problem in the connection that's created distance, and in the meantime, they do want you to keep taking good care of yourself, okay? So that's all for the messages. This half of the reading, I'll pull more messages in the extended version. I'm going to get tarot cards now for clarity and guidance on these messages for those who have chosen option 3. Angels, spirits, and guides, for those who have chosen option 3, tell us about their connection, please. Their thoughts and feelings towards one another, past, present, future, and likely outcome. For option 3, tell us about their connection, please. Viewer, you might be a Gemini or Virgo, or you're in this energy of trying to manifest this situation. I feel like you feel a strong spiritual connection to this person, and that drives your interest behind them. You might be doing magical works, or doing manifestation techniques. You could even be doing this without your knowledge if you're imagining being with them a lot. I feel like because of your spiritual connection, you might be feeling them, and and this in part helps to manifest, a connection with them. But I feel like for a large portion of you, this is a conscious desire on your part. You try to use whatever resources, worldly or otherworldly, to be with this person. If it's more money that you need to make, I feel that you're making it. If it's more action you need to take, I feel that you're taking it. If you need to communicate better, you're working on your communication. So I feel like, you're in a cycle here with this person. It's likely it's a spiritual lesson that you're going through, and you're doing the best. You're rolling with it, I feel. Trying to take charge of the situation. You want to see something bloom here, because I feel the emotions that you feel for this person. And I feel that what you're picturing and what you want is a blossoming of this connection, and a new start in this connection as well. A new phase, or this is a new connection. So take it how it applies to your situation. I'm certainly not getting the sense that you're lacking self-confidence. So this is maybe just evidence more to support that this person wants you to come towards them. Maybe you do have a lot of confidence, but just not towards them, or not in their opinion. And their feelings towards you, the Star in reverse. So they still have hope in this connection, but there is some sort of blockage towards the connection. Maybe there's been a miscommunication or an argument, or this person fears that you would argue if you were to communicate. So I feel like there's been delays and stagnation progressing this connection forward. And so this has taken, a toll on your person's ability to see the light at the end of the tunnel here. Because when that card is in the upright, talks about, wish fulfillment and seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But I feel like in the reverse, this person is being challenged to trust this process and trust in themselves. So we did see that it's hard for them to trust. So I feel like any distance in the connection is in large part due to this process this person's going through. This is more major arcana energy, talking about, you guys are both being acted upon by the universe. This connection was meant to happen. What you're going through was meant to happen for reasons that are personal to each of you, for lessons. So I feel like your person, if you haven't heard from them, or they're not very communicative or forthcoming, if they're being private or withdrawn, I feel like this is because they're following their own path in their own private way, instead of shining their light on the world at this time. They're kind of keeping to themselves. And I feel like they are getting more in touch with their spirituality rather than the material. And so, however, I do feel, that maybe they are feeling a bit devitalized, a little uninspired, or low on energy, or low on self-esteem themselves at this time. Okay, again, this can indicate that they're viewing you as having low self-esteem, but I'm getting that might be a bit of projection, and it could just be because if you guys aren't in contact, they're just speculating here of how you're feeling. But I'm getting that they're feeling kind of low, and so they're just attempting to trust themselves more, listen to spirit, listen to their spiritual side and their instincts about this connection and about you, and attune themselves to their needs, and get in harmony, and find their energy again. I feel like they're trying to find their energy, get in harmony with who they really are. And it could be that this person is like dreamy or unrealistic, in their expectations. And so I think they're learning hard lessons about perfection. That perfection is something that can never really be attained, right? You just find the person that is perfectly imperfect for you, and you do your best. And so I feel like there's a potential for this partner to not be seeing you, clearly, or this connection clearly, which again sort of speaks to, what I said earlier. Some projection going on perhaps from this person on towards you. Okay. I feel like, you have been overwhelmed with whatever you've been doing with that Eight of Wands, and maybe this has been a secret affair, but I'm not getting the energy that it's staying a secret affair. It seems like it's changing. Either you're changing it or it's just naturally evolving. Um, and I see that it's becoming, this is turning around because this card doesn't want to cooperate, because this is indicative of the energy they feel that you're coming out of. Like, this person has you on a roller coaster ride with ups and downs and feeling out of control, but I feel the tide is turning with that, because that card wanted to turn when it came out. And so that tells me that this is more of an upright energy that you're coming into, which talks about taking action, and communication. And I feel like you do have like a lot of passion towards this person, and some of you might be really driven by passion towards this person. It could be a little intense for you at present, and this is how you're feeling towards them. And that might be driving your desire for there to be movement in the connection or to communicate with this person. But I feel whatever's going to happen in the connection is going to happen fast. And for some of you, you are going to take action towards this person. So take what resonates. Your person's thoughts and feelings towards this connection is the Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign energy. That's Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So that's the energy that they're in, regardless of sign. And I feel like, they're slow and steady wins the race. So you're wanting this to move faster than they're wanting it to move, right? But they definitely want to come forth with some sort of an offer, something grounded, something solid. And so it could be that they're working on their money. They did say that they're trying to become the person that you deserve. And in their mind, the person that you deserve is somebody that has stability, something to offer, a solid job, a home, something solid to offer you, particularly if this is a masculine energy, so they definitely want to come towards you. They want to communicate, but things might not be the most exciting for the two of you right now, because this isn't the most exciting knight. He's a reliable and diligent knight. He is a slow and steady, steadfast knight, but he is not the quickest of knights. He's the slowest of the knights. So in terms of getting a communication or an offer from this person, I feel like you need to be patient. This person's being very cautious, and they might suffer with or struggle with narrow-mindedness at times, but I don't feel like this person does that on purpose. I feel like, like I said, they're growing, and they're getting in touch with their true needs and their true desires, and this is a process that's taking them time. So I feel like, what they want to offer you is practicality, stability, and loyalty, but again, they're not in the most romantic energy at this time. So let's look at your past, present, future energies and then outcome. So we do see an ending that's experienced here in the past between the two of you, a very painful ending. Could have been a betrayal or deception, but regardless, somebody was left feeling defeated and very hurt. But tends indicate the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. So I feel like this is energy that's fading out of this connection, that's leaving this connection. So there's no longer to be this sense of an ending, an ultimate ending, but instead there is the sun is going to shine again. And so I feel like a new beginning is on the horizon here. Could have been that somebody was, disloyal. Could have been this person was non-committal, but take what resonates. Yeah, definitely we're seeing, two cards indicating an ending here. So there's something that is coming to an end. This person, already expressed that it's hard for them to trust, and they wonder if you're too different to make the situation work. So after an ending, this allows for an opportunity for something new to occur. So in the connection, it could feel like it's very much, completely ended, completely over. At the very least, this card is talking about somebody being a Scorpio and a scorpionic energy. So we saw with the star card in reverse, your person is feeling uninspired, feeling low on energy, towards this connection, really gone within, and are keeping to themselves. And I feel, this is part of this transformation that your person is going through. They're making some sort of a sacrifice, they're experiencing some sort of a loss, or you are, and what this leads to is to a rebirth in the connection. So again, I talked about a cycle earlier, and I feel like this is the end of that cycle, and you're still going through it, and you're still mourning it. Particularly your person is mourning something, and you, I feel, have already completed this cycle. You've healed, you've sort of come out of it. You're in this one energy, which talks about a new beginning that you're wanting here, whereas your person is realizing that patterns of relating to you no longer work, are no longer effective, or patterns in love in general are no longer effective, and they have to change the way that they interact with you. Any ending that's occurred here is due to the connection feeling unsatisfying to one or both of you. So in the future, we have two cards that wanted to come out. The first one is the Jupiter energy, Wheel of Fortune. So it's saying that, you've experienced a downswing in this connection. So I feel like, because we know already that this is going to take a while for this person to come forth to communicate with you or give you some sort of a solid offer, it should come as no surprise that, perhaps things could get a bit worse before it gets better with that Wheel of Fortune, because it talks about a run of bad luck. It talks about the connection, and some of you have perhaps already gone through this time with this person, but it talks about things, because worse before they get better. And so with regard to, your romance in this relationship, it just speaks of, more delays because the timing isn't right, because this has to happen in divine timing, and the timing is not right. So whatever turned for the worse, I feel, though, is going to be temporary, because the Ten of Cups came out, which talks about total emotional completion and fulfillment. So it's about feeling, like having 10 cups of love. And there's a family on the card and a rainbow that indicates, the feelings that you're going to be feeling towards one another in the future. It could be that you enter into a commitment with this person. If you have a child together, you're going to be reuniting as a family or uniting as a family. But this is definitely a potential for you in the future here to just have joy, happiness, love, romance, and a stable, loving family and family home together. That's definitely a potential in the future position for those this is resonating with. And the likely outcome here is the Chariot card. So that's Cancer energy. So I feel like the likely outcome is that passion is going to drive this connection. Somebody's going to take action here, particularly if there's a Cancer or a Virgo involved in this, going to take action, move towards the other person. I feel like, you're trying to will this connection into fruition, into being, into achieving this Ten of Cups with this person, where you're in a loving, committed relationship together. And I feel like the chances are high that you can accomplish this. I feel like while this person might be going through a hermit phase, trying to find out what their true needs are, distancing themselves from those they care about in order to hear their own inner voice of spirit. They're getting more spiritual. Meanwhile, I feel like you're already ahead of them, as the Chariot card talks about, being spiritual, being in touch with your intuition to the point of using it for worldly attainment or advancement. So you're moving forward, you're in balance, and you're feeling good. And I feel like with this card and the Magician card, that you're going to take the necessary steps to move this forward. And if not you, then they will. But it will happen in time with them, because they're moving at a slower pace. So I get that for a lot of you, this is your energy, moving forward with the Chariot card, because you have a passion for this person. You want to see it, go into fruition, manifest, and, you're strong in yourself, and I feel like your person is trying to be strong in themselves. I feel like you've done a lot of your own inner work here, and you've really been focused on handling your job and other tasks in your life and reaching your goals and taking control of like competing forces in your life. And I feel like this is what your person's trying to figure out what is like real in their life, what is important in their life and what their ideals should be, because we see their ideals are a little bit out of proportion with reality. So I feel like they're really start kind of behind you in the process of learning, what they really want, whereas you're driven to go towards it. And so as this being a combined energy though, I feel like you're going to spend more time in self-development. Each of you are, but at some point you're going to take control of conflicting feelings, and your person's going to take control of theirs, and can get in control of conflicting attitudes to bring harmony to the situation. So that's all I have for you, option 3. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go over to the extended, where I'm going to look further into this, pull oracle cards, the romance angels, the love oracle, and more messages from your person. So the link for that will be in the description box below. If you feel drawn to follow me, that would be great. And if not, then thank you for tuning in. If you liked it, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, as it does help to keep the channel going. And if you'd like to comment letting me know how this resonated, a little bit about your situation, you can go ahead, feel free to do that, and I will talk to you next time.